children are insane.
Here we are on Sunset Strip in the heart of West Hollywood. In the 60s, this was the center of the rock and roll scene here in Los Angeles. The Whiskey A Go Go right here, the Doors were basically the house band for a while back in the 60s. In order to film the movie, we had to transform this entire street from 2 blocks this way to 2 blocks that way, changing all the facades. We filled up the street with picture cars from the 60s and with extras that looked the part. We shut the street down every night for 1 entire week. Not only did we film on Sunset Boulevard for that week, but we actually filmed inside the Whiskey A Go Go. But we had a lot of work to do, because Oliver was a stickler for authenticity, and it didn't look anything like it does now, and certainly not the way it looked in the 60s. Then it was, in '89, it was covered in wood, and we had to tear all the wood down, revealing its beautiful Art Deco structure, paint it red, put up the peppermint stripe awnings, put up the original marquee, and on the inside we had to tear it all out because it was a heavy metal venue and it looked like it. So, but in the 60s, it had red leather banquettes, it had go-go dancer cages hanging from the ceiling. It was quite the place, and we had to put it back exactly the way it was then. When the Doors performed here, especially on that fateful night when Jim Morrison sang the end and was promptly kicked out of the Whiskey, never to return. Bud Carr, our musical director, asked me to find a location near the Whiskey while we were here this week so he could rehearse the band. Frank Whaley, Kevin Dillon, Kyle MacLachlan, and I set him up right here in this blue house, in the garage of this blue house, right behind the Whiskey. He rehearsed them in there all week so that they would really look like musicians. Frank, of course, played Robbie Krieger, and Robbie came in and gave him some lessons, which was nice. And Kevin Dillon got to be a good drummer, and Kyle MacLachlan actually played keyboard, so they did a great job.
The West is the best. Get here and we'll do the rest.